But somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel. And the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's 3rd down. play clock about to expire. We get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing is Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A first down carry for Smith. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A handoff to Smith. No, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cousins now. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. To throw is Murray. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Yeah, let's get sacked.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray trying again after the pick six. Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Smith. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Murray getting this complete to Conner. Nifty move. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Toss left. This is Smith. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ace. Right there in the middle, 55. Here we go. Hey, check right. Watch it.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Cousins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play action now. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down, Vikings.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And the all-pro safety Budda Baker in on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Cousins. And this is incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. On the return is Kirk. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A give to Smith out of the gun. Brought down by DJ Wonnum.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. Murray hooked it up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down.
1st down grab there by Christian Kirk, now in his 4th season with the Arizona Cardinals, and they would like to get the ball to him a little bit more. Just 48 catches last year. Typically, when he catches it, it results in big plays.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. 7 yards to pick up there. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast, and as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
And the final number here in terms of top speed, I mean, that almost looks like a misprint. He was just absolutely flying. Unbelievable.
Let's go. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
From the 40 now on second down. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Come on. Slam. Jump. Shit. Watch the shit.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 5. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll toss it to Smith. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Prater's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Three yards remain for second down. To throw is Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Second and 9. To throw, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
A 38-yard attempt. Joseph's got it. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they move the chains. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete to Smith. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Cook, a first down and more. Cook able to escape and down to the 19-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go play action. Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Ito Smith. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. To throw, it's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Play fake. Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike. Check 55. Mike. He's scared. Mike, 55.
Murray now on first down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Murray again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown. Welcome to the NFL, baby.
Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score, Vikings 31, Cardinals 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Moore now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now Murray off play action. He'll get that one complete to counter. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
55. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Throwing now is Murray. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 26-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Cousins to throw it. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown, Vikings! Irv Smith Jr., 58 yards. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing again, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's caught. Smith powering his way forward. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams there to make the grab. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Cousins. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.